Hello, I am in a desert. Sorry, I forgot to turn the microphone on, and that's a lot more of an involved process when you've got a headset strapped onto your face. Uh, but hello, Taco. Hello, Shogun. You can see. Ow, there's a. Yeah. Okay. Hello, hello. As you can see, I am in a desert. Why am I in a desert? I don't know. I felt introspective. I need to be away from all the kind of modern conveniences. Lastly, I have come to hear the silence, the barrenness, the desert. Sorry, it's okay because you're here with me, Itzvi, in the form of a small floating camera. I don't know. I've just been hello. Why aren't you in the desert? Everyone could do with a little desert time. I think that's what we all need in life is just a little bit of desert time. Really readjust, focus a little bit. Become. I didn't. Yeah, now you can come closer. You are in a desert IRL. Wow, incredible. This is going to end with a cool animated music video segment like in Beavis and Butthead Do America? No. It is not going to do that. It is going to just be me and you talking the desert for an hour or 2 hours, maybe. Well, I don't know. Depends how long this stream goes. But that's it. That's all it's going to be. There's going to be no fancy segments, no skits, no funny business. Zio, me, and the empty wasteland of sand. That bottle over there. Uh, uh... More barren than your future. That's only if you allow it to be. That's only what you make it out to be. You can change that. You can change that, Yeti. As you can see, I figured out how to have gestures on a control scheme that actually makes sense. Still ties things to expressions, so when I'm pointing with my right hand, I still go, ah! Don't know how to fix that. That seems to be a thing with the model file rather than the control scheme. Importantly, it's got no expressions linked to the Simply don't point as root. Well, I can point with my left hand, fine. See? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What you get, that's what happens when you sass me on my own stream. Yeah, yeah. I was like, I don't know really where to start. That's your point. Yeah, why have you posted some that weird circle thing, that weird half circle thing. That pointing the pointer. Your power has been taken from you. Do this. Crush. Just your card. God, does anyone know that joke? That's probably like not even how the bit goes. I mean, probably. Knowing my target, the demographic of my streams, you probably do right know the meme I'm talking about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Half of you at least. Half of you at least. I don't know what I was planning. I was like, oh, I've got so much to say. So much is on my mind. You're not going to deny that, fair. So much is on my mind, and I just haven't been able to. I haven't been able to really like. Now I'm here. I'm like, what the fuck did I start saying? Just trapped world of thoughts, emotion, wondering what I'm doing with my life. But I'm here. Here I'm standing in the middle of a desert. You get to hear my voice turn quiet as I turn away from the microphone. Maybe I should have had the shit headset microphone on, because then it would bring the grungy any vacation. I don't have any fucking vacation plans. I'll be going away to visit my parents over Christmas. Does that count? I won't be streaming. I won't be working. I'll just be at my parents' house, not doing much of anything. But then I don't do much of anything at my own place, except it costs me money. Yeah, the audio is diegetic. You get the. That's the thing. I'm just Brain. I've always want to do so many things. Then I don't do those things, and sometimes it's for good reasons, and sometimes it's just so I didn't do them, and I'm depressed. Like, oh, I want to get a bunch of stamps on the Dots Classicvania challenge, and that didn't really work out, did it? I mean, I still got some time. I'm still going to do fucking Dracula X Chronicles for some reason. I don't know why when I'm depressed I'm choosing to play a game that is just a kind of okay rather than all the really good ones. But I've committed to it now. But if I don't do it, I'm going to feel bad for not doing it. I'm seeing the controls for the camera tilt as I head finds itself. You. Only just I know I know you're not supposed to get a bunch of stamps. I was expecting to get, but I was like I'll get like, I don't know, 4. Maybe get a CC1 on Castlevania 1. I've been trying to get a 1 credit clear or 1 CC. Why did I say CC1? It's 1 CC. I'm trying to get a 1 credit clear on Castlevania, but I keep feeling like on Castlevania 1, but I keep feeling like I'm just doing worse every run. I don't know what got changed about the rules. I think the rules is like there's a max. There's more games than there are stamp slots. So yeah, there's a limited number of stamp slots on the card, so any more than that doesn't count to points. To stop people feeling like the pathological need to fill the entire sheet out now doesn't require as many stamps. So, I was never planning on getting that many because I hadn't played a Castlevania before, and it's like I'm not entirely sure how much desire I have to play other Castlevanias other than for a bit. Because, like, Castlevania 1 might be one of those games that's just really good. And it's just like, I won't say Castlevania 1's a perfect game, but every time I look at what the other games are doing, every other Castlevania is just not quite what I like. Got something slightly less than what I like about the original Castlevania. Hollow Knight is cool. Yeah, Castlevania is like it's just because it's so short and knowable. I'm just like, I feel like I could actually eventually get that Deathless, maybe. Okay, so the reason I feel like not saying that you should play Rondo last is very simple. What I have heard about everyone is that Rondo of Blood is the best Castlevania game ever made. And if you play Rondo of Blood, then you will not want to play any other Castlevania games. Also, because it can put in some bad habits, because it does seem it is one because it's one of the easier ones. Oh, headpad. I need to bring the camera in. Oh. But yeah, I think it's something to do with Rondo of Blood being an easier, uh, just that good. Well, it's one of those games that's like it's that good that will make you not want to play other. It's like maybe not like not want to play like stuff, but there's like a lot of other games that you're just like, oh, this is. I mean, a lot of games in the list are literally just remakes of Rondo of Blood, and they are just worse than Rondo of Blood. One of the ones, the Dracula X Chronicles I'm playing, is supposedly just worse than Rondo of Blood. It's a PSP remake. That means they played Dracula X before Rondo, which does that does seem fucked up. Yeah, it's yeah, I can kind of see. Oh, I have to. I didn't think this through really. Hang on. Other than that, and so I realized, of course, I've got different. I can save multiple camera locations. Once I don't have two of them set up, I can just switch quickly to one camera rather than changing the position of the far away camera. uh. But yeah, that's kind of my reasoning. So that it's really good. It's got this great vibe. It's got this very free-form sense of control, and so it can kind of almost, if it's one of your early Castlevanias, it can ruin a lot of other effectively ruin a lot of other Castlevanias just by being so much of what it is. That's as far as I know. I am not an expert. I have only beaten Castlevania 1. I have not played Rondo of Blood. The only other one I have played is the one we shall not name for now, because otherwise Isaac will go and get upset and sad. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, that was a very funny stream. But yeah, it's just like a lot of other like just love. I just really like the, as I said, the short, knowable nature of Castlevania One. I feel like I could know the entirety of that game without too much effort. I think that's probably one of the reasons why it's one of the despite being actually a very difficult game, it's actually one of the easier games to get a clear on because it is relatively short and everything is very deliberate and knowable. Like once you figure out in Castlevania, like, okay, this is how like Medusa heads work, that carries on to the rest of the any Medusa head encounter in the game, and then you just have to think about, right, how do I move through Medusa heads whilst also dealing with the enemies? Here's the trick. The trick is don't stop moving. Well, one of the tricks is don't stop moving. You're just walking forwards, Medusa, because of the parabola. Obviously, if you stop for any moment, then you think like jump, flip, or whatever, then things are different. Why they throw them with other enemies? Clever. It's all clever. It's all very clever. You get sick of Medusa heads, you can always get a jump on Gomon Member. That sounds. How many Gomon games are there? I feel like that's one of those game series where it's just like there are never really heard of it until I started hanging out with other old totally online people, and then there's like billions of them that I've never heard of before. Dozens. Yeah, that makes sense. Uh, yeah. Mm, but yeah, no. Others like I think this is part of my coming in harring is that I'm just not. This is like I haven't had the energy to do as much as I wanted to do because I wanted to do the Castlevania stuffs between streams, but then I was too tired between streams to actually really do much of that past Castlevania 1, and so Yeah, I'll probably just get Dracula's Chronicles done and be like, yeah, that's it. Like I want to get like part of me is like, oh, but I've got to get Deathless Run so I can be on the stream at the end. But it's not worth like burning myself out on that. I think I'm still a ways off getting a Deathless Castlevania one. This is hard. I mean, it's a hard game. Even if you know all the patterns, even if you know all the things, execution's hard. It's very easy to die. Did you know? Here's a surprising fact. Did you know? It is very easy to die in Castlevania 1. It turns out it's a very easy game to die in. Getting a death thus clear is very hard. It's a surprisingly forgive. Would you rather die or accidentally pick up a knife from a flame? Honestly, that's basically the same thing. Like, if you're doing a Deathless Castlevania 1 run, you pretty much need to make sure you keep that holy water on you. Or at least, like, anything other... Even maybe a cross or axe or something. Anything other than the knife. And you need to keep it tripled. And then you... The only time you want anything else is the fucking stopwatch for the clock tower. Maybe the stopwatch for the other bit with demons on birds. Like, that's the only times you really want anything other than like holy water or cross or axe. Like, you can do a lot of stuff with axe. I think it's actually like holy water is obviously the easy one because it locks things down the most. But I find with my idiot state of not being able to hit holy water consistently, I find just axe or cross just really helps, especially at the early bosses. Axe just obliterate. Obviously, having holy water. Mm. Ah. Oh no. But yeah, also like there's a bunch of other stuff. I keep meaning to like test to poke relevant people, various things like gotten around. Just like as a bunch of IRL nonsense get done, plotted, been not happening. So I've just been feeling as I've made about I've just been the darkness is. I guess it is also that time of year where things are getting darker and there's more miserable. That's why I thought desert would be a choice. Maybe it'll trick me into thinking it's bright and sunny. This is an evening desert. There was a different desert map that I was interested in getting, but for some reason the world just is. I just don't. Thankfully, there isn't actually a sun on this map. It's just over the. It seems to be set like just over the horizon. It's actually gestures on buttons rather than on like an analog stick. Is that the new? Audio is cutting out, but probably because I'm looking away from the microphone. Also because I pressed the. Actually, no. I don't know why that wouldn't affect that microphone. I thought I was saying you did. Oh, no. I might be narcissistic, but there's a level of brown nosing that's just kind of silly, Taco. mm. I've lost my train of thought now. Use myself. Uh, uh, mm. Them stars out in the desert evening. Mm. What a a bit of a wander, but I don't know. There's a desert. We're in a desert. What is there? What is there in a desert? Desert. What it is? Just need to do a bit of anchoring. Uh, yeah. You can wander around. You're wandering ahead of me, looking back. Mine just out. Mine just out. There is, I don't know, rocks. It's dunes. It's just dunes as far as the eye can see. Oh, quiet though. It's nice and quiet. Mm, 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 Plot is progressing now. Is that because I'm moving on because I was humming the Hymn of the Faith from Final Fantasy X? Gonna get some bundle ones. I did try to get my jacket model into VRChat, but unfortunately I think there's either a problem with the model or the AWS is still a bit fucky. There's an outage on one of those, vitally important pieces of internet infrastructure that's based somewhere in the east of America for some reason. That's hi Griffin. Uh, You can tell when I'm headset. Everyone likes tan lines until it's only your arms. I mean, that's the tan marks on the Gyaro mode. If you look closely, that does actually have the little lines for the collar, but what it looks underneath, that's a mystery unless you look at the not safe for work tag. You've looked closely. Thank you, Iceman. Oh, you have. The you gawking. Need some water. Is I nope, I need to. Nowhere near. I was putting my. You have to deal with hand flopping about because dangling from. Probably not the most optimal water bottle for drinking whilst wearing a headset, but it's what I had. Yeah. I don't know, if filtering out all the 5 million milligrams of you're slacking show. Yeah, the zombie lines. I don't blame you for being surprised by that. And that one did kind of come out of that color did kind of come out of nowhere. They're just literally just like, okay, Uma Musume, it's over now. Zombieland Saga time. Get moving. Chop. It's a very, very small little collab. You get like a t-shirt and some sleeves, I think, and some packs. So it's not like it's a big thing. They're just it's a new. Yeah, it's just a login thing for the movie. I think it's side by some of the Uma Musume stuff is still going on. You still got time to get your augury caps. I had some really shite out of those games. And I say really, again, this is one of the things that you kind of like notice once you realize you sit back and look at your objective things, because I'm like, oh, I've had a really bad day playing Shadowverse today. And I look at my actual win-loss ratio, and it's a fucking even 50. It's like, what the fuck? Yeah, what's my hand? It's just like when your standards are way too fucking high, you're just like, oh, but I want to win all the times. I'm super good at the game. I should be winning all the times. It's like, it's a fucking card game, mate. Sometimes you just have shite draws. And also you're playing a somewhat inconsistent deck, which because I'm still playing the Artifact Puppets deck, and it's like, sometimes the deck just draws not enough of each side, and you're just like, oh, this didn't really work out. Sometimes it works perfectly. I was just like, oh, I didn't draw the cards I needed to rush down Crest Haven, and now they've got to heal for 10 for free. Oh. Well, I got nothing to deal with Swordcraft doing Swordcraft's early board. Oh. All that jazz. All that fucking nonsense. Yeah, and it's like, fuck, I can't. And this is what like you kind of get when you start realizing how these kind of the kind of toxic competitive gamers get. Yeah, pretty much, Taco. Like I did the other three, did the Silent Hill 3. Did I do all 1, 2, and 3 last in the previous year in 1 month? I honestly can't remember. It's been a while. But also, it's partially that and partially uh, shamelessly capitalizing on Silent Hill hype. People talking about Silent Hill. It's October. There was a new Silent Hill that people like, and isn't actually just fucking a shitty remake of a game that was already good, or a bloated remake of a game that was already good. So be like, I can finally play Silent Hill 4, and I can make the silly. Get ready for the fucking joke I made in the schedule again for the title of the Silent Hill 4 stream, where I just say I'm streaming Silent Hill F. Oh, get ready for that. That's happening. I look down so it knows where my hands are. And also, arguably, I get to make the second joke of the fact that I'm going from a game, a series game ending in 3, and then going to the fourth entry in a completely different series. So that's funny. I can't keep doing it because there isn't a Silent Hill 5. Unless you count Silent Hill F, but really, it's very much its own thing. I don't have the money for another big fan. Everyone's all talking about all these games they're playing. It's like, oh, I've been playing new Silent Hill. I've been playing the new Pokemon Zeta. Zede. And I'm just like, I spent all my money on Time Stranger. Twisting your arm into Resident Evil 5 after I've already played Resident Evil 5 ISV. I would gladly play Resident Evil 5 with you if you want. Like, not many other people could get me to play Resident Evil 5 again. But you're one of them, ISV. You should be grateful for that privilege. Maybe I should play Resident Evil 6 at some point. That's the only one. So I won't twist your arm. Okay. Good, my arm hurts. Too much Beat Saber. Yeah, I could twist you into doing that though. Because I've got too much. What with having to do the Stone stream and all that stuff, like I'm not got any other like Halloween plans. I don't know what I'm doing for November. I need to think about what I'm doing after Halloween because I'm assuming I can finish both Castlevania and Silent Hill next week on games. I don't know if I can finish Dracula X Chronicles in a single stream. Got lots of cutscenes, so that'll be fun. But blah, 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 yeah, just like there's so much stuff I want to do. Like I really still want to do that fucking the eternal plans of the fucking Shadowverse Pauper tournament. I don't know when when or if that'll happen. I need to like problem is I need to like grab someone who's like can actually help me with it. Because rule number one tournament of running a tournament is never do it alone. Never. You need to have someone at least also co-commentating, but also possibly helping you with some other bits, with organizational bits. Otherwise, you are just stretched way too thin and you make mistakes. Have you played? I have been playing so much Digimon Story Time Stranger, Mr. Tucker. I've been almost constantly talking about it. I mean, I've been refraining from talking about it too much on stream, but I have been talking about a decent amount on Blue Sky. But God, Time Stranger is so good. That's the thing. That's what I spent my game money on. I spent my game money on Time Stranger. I can't afford Silent Hill F or. I mean, I can't really afford. I could buy Pokemon Legends Star, but I only have a Switch 1, and it doesn't really look like a game that's worth playing on Switch 1. It only runs at 30 FPS and looks good. And it still runs better than expected, to be honest. But it's like, might as well just wait until the fucking. If I get a Switch 2, even. I don't know if I even want just how badly I want a Switch 2. Like, I wanted to get something of that price range. Like, I'd rather have like a Steam Deck or something. Just something to run PC games on the go. Shadowverse on Steam Deck. Like that's what I'd want more than a Switch 2. I'm assuming I keep hearing like fuck you can play you didn't know you could play Shadowverse on Steam Deck? You can, that's pretty much exclusively how Cherry played it and how she got like the highest playtime of anyone else in the fucking guild until some real tryhards started joining. Because she just sit around and play loads of games on her, loads of matches on her. So she doesn't play much anymore. I need to rip her back in. We need her efforts. mm. But yeah, like Switch 2 just doesn't seem that appealing to me after I kept getting disappointed by my Switch 1. Cherry Scampers commentating Shadowverse sounds like one of you. That would be quite funny. Thing is, I'd have to actually get Cherry Scampers for an organized event at her own, like, that she'd be fully available for. That's going to be a problem. How do I. Oh god, fucking. None of my phones are capable of running Shadowverse. I tried getting it running on my iPhone and it just crashed all the time. So I did the very bare minimum to take part in the Battle Fest and was like, okay, I'm done. This is fucking. I don't have a phone capable of running Shadowverse Worlds Beyond because that is one big problem with the game is that it is not as well it is a much like graphically heavier game than the first Shadowverse, and also doesn't run So I could play Rigid Shadowverse normally on my phone, and it was fine. But now it won't even run on my main phone, and fucking all the shit doesn't makes. If I try and run it on the iPhone, which it technically works on, it basically doesn't though because it just overheats. So, eh. And all that shit. Yeah, it is. That is all a big problem. Well, to be honest, is it just a bit like on my PC it works okay, but like I hear for a lot of people it's not great. I don't. I put too many. I put too much shiny effects on it that look real nice, but it's like turn those off, please, so that I can run it on a potato. That'd be great. Hmm. 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 Oh, I'm dancing. Hence rendering needed for Shadow. There's so many fucking people in there. That's the thing. Lots of people in Shadowverse Park. Look at this one. Here in the shade of this dude. There we go. Dancing in the desert like some kind of anime ED, probably, yeah. But yeah, I've just been like, I'm really kind of. It'll be the fucking start revealing cards for the. That'll be exciting. Anyway, I am quite excited for the next set because it'll be the first, probably hopefully when they start branching into more like original Shadowverse Beyond stuff rather than more stuff that's more potential to all the Shadowverse, they might do more or whatever. Because it's the only like basis I have for this is like when they were first during the launch, they were like, okay, here's our launch schedule for the sets for this year, and here's a little and like the first three sets. The first set, Legends Rise, had its key image already revealed at that point. So they had that. Then they had the next two sets. They had a little silhouette, so you could kind of see what those are about. So you could see the what the fuck was the Infinity Evolved had a silhouette of Filene, so we knew she was coming. As of the Omen had a. We didn't know the titles of the sets back then. As of the Omens had a silhouette of Jeroboam, so we knew that was going to be an Omens theme set because he's the face of the Omens. But for the other two sets, the one that's releasing in at the start of no like end of the month, start of November. We don't know, and we don't know what's, and we didn't get a silhouette for the set that's releasing December, January. So that's kind of exciting. Maybe they'll. I have no real basis on it, but it might be exciting. But we'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow, and I hope that I like to make art. I mean, I've technically got the silly one. Three obligatory whatever bit out of the way. Chilling in the shadows. Ah, funny joke. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I've got. Well, not. Forgotten what I was gonna say, but yeah, no. Brain not happy good. My brain not happy good. Or depression sucks. But my brain's like maybe you should consider the very dangerous thought. Maybe you should of brain going. Maybe you should consider going off your antidepressants. sitting there. Actually gonna help, or is that just sorry, a little bit. Rattle my brain for this. Brain's so rattled. It's so over rattled. It's all dark and dreary and tired. Can't sleep good. Difficult. It's hard. World's being annoying. I don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what I'm trying to be. Shouldn't have to be difficult in there, true. Wait 5 billion years for full body track. Fuck with this. I don't know. I'm being the best I am. Thank you, Darko. I'm trying to be the best. I am being the best I can. Easy, I'm insane, I'm sick, I'm twisted. I want to be more powerful. I want to conquer the world. I want everyone to have all their eyes on me and lavish me with wondrous praise. Draw my boobs real big. People do that, but then my brain goes, what if what if you had more? Always the terrible brain parasite that just says more of these things. You thought you would be fine with just like a normal amount? No, more. And you want that much? That's the thing, and then you get insatiate. The greed worms its way in. Thank you, Corey. Yeah, it's like I know these things. I know I'm beautiful and amazing and cute and funny and talented and great. Brain says you don't have like a 50 bajillion people all lavishing themselves at your feet. I don't know if that's a sign. Thusly, you're not doing good enough. Just like, Of course, the question is, does anyone, would that be worth it? I did become some massive celebrity god with million subscribers. That would also, that'd be bad for other reasons, and then there'd probably still be something in my brain saying it's not enough. You constantly abandoning scruples for more and more numbers. Saying I did a karaoke of the song. Huh? John Grant, the pretty big slam, you can eat it up. Yep, eat it up. That's hard to do karaoke when hot, sweaty VR headset. I would love to be able to do like VR karaoke again. It's a hard thing to do when a big thing in your face. When a big thing in your face with a big thing on your face. Big thing in your face, that will also be pretty difficult, I guess. Especially after you've just been talking for like 50 minutes. I did say it. I said it. I will accept that I said that. Yeah. I can own up to that. Big girl. Mm-hmm. I should do karaoke. It would be fun. I get real nervous about it. I feel like still feel so over self-conscious about my voice and like really want to start doing singing lessons again, but then I'm like, oh, is it worth the money? Singing lessons are expensive, don't you? It's really it's a lot of money. Probably more money now. She's probably had the teacher of mine probably had to raise her prices because the world's fucked up. It's like, so many things I can do. I need to do. And I'm adjusting the headphones on my headset, but it doesn't really fucking matter because this desert is silent. There's no noise here. There's nothing for me to hear in my headphones. So it doesn't matter if they're working or not. I still need to think about. I really should just contact CEX to see if I can get a replacement with locked headphones. Like it would be. The thing is about that is like they'd be like, okay, here's done the project, you get your money back. They don't really do like straight refund, straight exchanges. But I'd be like, do I want to buy a better headset, spend a bit more money, but then I'd have to also buy fucking new prescription lenses? That'd be a pain in the ass, but might be worth it to have something that doesn't fuck up whenever my hands are not in clear view like that. Choices. Mm. Bah, 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 bah. There's all those kind of things I keep putting off just actually doing things I should be doing, as at least like try and see. Well, they might not offer it, might say, oh no, that's acceptable wearing damage from the product. I've known this buying that at the quality level price point that you did. Fair, it wasn't listed. It was could have been. I just wasn't paying attention. Hmm. 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 Na 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 na. Na 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 na. No, 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 no. It's that I'm at least fairly fortunate as like the place that I get all my secondhand stuff for does have a very a very good the returns policy. So they probably will accept it. They probably go like I think it is does fall under the thing, so it is very like it's a 5-year guarantee on the damn thing. And like they've got a very good reputation. Obviously, I don't know. Fortunately, I think there is a decent equivalent to CEX in America. Like, what's your main used shop is like eBay or GameStop. Walking, walking across the desert. eBay or Facebook. Ugh, that's real bad. But yeah, getting a new headset is incredibly expensive. Hands. There. Running now. Get to a more interesting viewpoint, vantage point. I want to get over this dune. There's a dune ahead of me that I'm running towards. I do a run. Hey, we're at top of the dune. Actually, still quite dark. I guess there's an even bigger dune that's the sun's behind. Let's rotate around a bit. Ah. Backed by the sun. Wow. Yeah, that's better. Move you in a bit closer. There we go. Mm-hmm. Why am I playing in my? I don't know. I don't know. Remind me that she gazed on the breath. There's no more world left to conquer. Ah, Alexander. But I'm not Alexander. The fucking dudes in Godhand told me that frequently. What a fun thing. Well, weird thing the world is. So different. How different yet the same kinds of people that own vast swathes land are not conquering warlords, but pathetic, shriveled creatures desperate for some clinging sense of relevance, hacking up the last shreds of any kind of humanity in order to cling to one more bit of anything they can manage. And it'll all come crashing down soon. Let's get into nihilism. it's all it's all not too much different from this terrible desert. That's why us, the little people, the people they think don't matter, to push away and blame for all the ills. Let's just still be here. We'll enjoy ourselves. We'll have fun, friends. We'll live. So I have way too many stars they want to eat to get into nihilism. Oh, you fucking Galactus. Fucking Omicron. Omnicron, was that the Transformers one? Like, I don't eat it. Yeah, it's fucking world. I think it's Omicron. Which one is the terrible David Cage game? Is that also Omicron? Just the same. I think it might be Omnicron, the Transformers one. I think Omicron is the David Cage game, and Omnicron is the Transformer star-eating thing. Or Planet Eater. Unicron is the Transformer. Ah. Close enough. But yeah, we're all just... Yeah, Omicron is the David Cage one. The only David Cage game I've ever played slightly of, because I played a demo of it a long, long time ago. I had... David Cage's studio is making some live service bullshit, aren't they? They're just making some fucking... It's like, yeah, we can make fucking... But I mean... I think they bought it and said that they made it, but yeah. Okay, so they bought something and saying they're making it. It's not, I know it's not out yet, but they said something about that. And I think it's like, maybe it'll finally delete the fucking company from existence. Hmm. Only hope. Yeah, we can only hope. This is fucking time. I know I started this being like all depressed, but I feel like I probably say this a bunch. There's a genuine thought. It's like even if times are hard and difficult, feels like it's trying to kill you. Just enjoy yourself. Be happy. Help others be happy. And that'll be a good enough act of. Or is it? I don't know. Don't trust me. I'm just some idiot on the internet. Make of life what you will. When bad times don't mean you have to have bad company. True. Games suck ass. Battlefield, bad company. I don't know if that was a good game or not. Name of the game. Funny joke I get. Also, a new Battlefield came out recently. I haven't heard much about it, but that might just be because I'm so out of the demographic of those kinds of games. But it's like, yeah, no, I'm not going to hear anything about them. Uh, uh, just a wrong way. Oh no, that. When I get back in the sun, I'm trying to decide whether which way is looking over the dunes and trying to figure out which way would get me back into sunshine quicker. I think I want to go. I want to see what's over this really big dune. These, yeah, but that's the thing. They're all gonna be just these kind of games. Are probably okay-ish. All the same. No one these big money people, they can't have new ideas. It's not how that kind of game developers. Nothing under those can new. They have to go absolutely massive. Oh, sunshine. There we go. Oh, that's a good view. That's a good view indeed. But yeah, like nothing of these can be innovative because there's too much fucking money involved. Too much money in the world. You can stop there being so much money. Well, I guess you could argue that you don't stop there being so much money, but need money to be spread more evenly. But that's just maybe there is too much money. But yeah, like all these things will pass by, like a fart in the wind, have no cultural impact or whatever. Just solve all the money problem by giving all the extra money to you. I don't know, Mr. Tucker. Can you promise me you won't become some kind of twisted oligarch if you have all the money in the world? I don't know that you could be trust. I don't know you well enough to know if you could be trusted to not become kind of evil with that much money. Like that's the problem. When you have too much money, you just become evil because most of the time to get that money, you have not in a cool, sexy evil way, a really boring, shite evil way. Well, we don't have anyone cool and evil. We just have shit and evil. That's not really something you should really riff on because I don't think there really are cool evil people in real worlds. You don't get people making silly villain death rays or holding princesses to ransom in elaborate cells. Just get people starving everyone to death. Damn, I was trying to not be so. I was like, oh, we can be in the sunshine. I can move away from depressive topic. Back to it. God damn it. Well, I feel like there's some things I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about this I'm trying, but venture capital is not into any of your ideas. That's 'cause venture capital doesn't like good ideas. The thing, if you have a good idea, they won't be interested. You need to have dog shit, horrible ideas that nobody needs, but they can trick people into thinking they and not give any money to anyone else, and then your company gets dumped into a pit. Hmm. I heard on the fucking American version, so I can't remember what it's called, but it's an American version of a British TV show. The British version is called Dragon's Den. I can't remember. It's the show where a bunch of rich CEO Shark Tank. Yeah, Shark Tank. Haven't they got the fucking Reddit CEO on there now? And it's just absolutely pathetic. That's what I swear I saw something about that. Not the I mean, I have to make the cultural translation now. Fair enough. Yeah, Dragon's Den is a weird show. Like, it was a bit good for a laugh early on, and people showed up with their silly ideas, and then got to hear a heartwarming story about some guy making his sauce, got a bunch of investment on. Then we kind of like realized that, oh, don't know, oh no, Baxter Creek, that sounds awful. Yeah, I keep hearing, I'm hearing so much like really kind of like annoying shit about that. It's just like, oh, work's making me do fucking AI. People in work doing AI crap. And like, also like people out of work is people are like, well, the only way I can possibly like I've had so many people, so many people talk about how they felt like they needed to just to have a shot is to just use AI or ChatGPT to write cover letters for work, and it's like, oh, like, fucking writing a CV and cover letter was depressing enough before when I had to do it, which wasn't that long ago. I guess it was quite a while ago now. It was basically, holy shit, it's nearly. Ah, fuck, I'm not going to think about how long it's been, but it's been a while. But now it's like, it's all just fucking chatbots reading chatbot messages at each other forever. No one is like, you actually put honest effort into it, you're not going to get shit. You're not going to do it. You're just going to get dismissed for some arbitrary reason because it didn't hit perfect flags what that they were looking for or whatever. All this effort so a machine can go ding, then you get yourself maybe you get approved, maybe you get through to the interview. The interviewer doesn't really give a shit. They're just going to feed the whole transcript through ChatGPT anyway. Then, like I say, miracle, you do get hired. You have the privilege of being worked to death. Very glad I've successfully navigated my way out of currently having to do any kind of job search nonsense. It's fucked. It's completely fucked. It's all fucked. They fucked the world. They fucked how everything works. But we persist and live. We find ways. Survive. Nothing to do but persist. It's like people. It's hard. Persisting is hard. Not gonna lie. It's hard to persist in these days, but can hard can. That's my preaching to the choir. True. That is true. Mm, mm, let's see. look back. Everything filed down, like somewhere around the top of that hill. Whereas I'm typing away from the microphone, so I don't know if you heard it, but yeah, probably somewhere like with this on, because this hand will make you go, ah. Yeah, somewhere around here, I think, is where we started. So it's always impressive looking at just. I mean, I've been admittedly walking around VRChat just holding a analog stick input, but reaction image. Wow. Other expressions. Jump. Hmm. Angry. Get that one later. Maybe I do need a pointer remote. People love pointing at things and going. I need to faff around with like doing more bit in just VR imposing desktop. That kind of like gets you really quite the thing for getting stuff done. Very versatile. What are doing? A wind? Oh, my hair's got. Oh, now what the fuck was I thinking? Lost my train of thought entirely thinking about faffing about with my hair. It's distracting me. It's distracting seeing it like. It's not moving. Tangled up in something. I walk around a bit, maybe. Jump. I think jumping is the thing you got fucked up from the jumping. Uh, but yeah, it is kind of cute. Looking back on where you've been. Okay, there does need to be an edge to this world. Hang on. I think now that you come this far, go see the edge of what was probably just a prefab asset desert. This is just I just looked for like a plain desert, searched on the map, and might just be like pre-gen desert. I feel like there's an edge of the world here. Yep, there sure is. And Unity does the one, yeah, something like that. But it's like it's we love to see just the sharp edge of the world. All it wasn't for my extreme sense of vertigo, I'd jump off, but I'm actually quite scared. Welcome to the edge of the universe. I am here as God. What is your wish? What? Wish for. Oh no, I can't do that. Can I dangle Chan over the edge of the universe? Maybe. Let's camera so. Oh no, because of the desk in the way. I have the desk. Can I give you the mic? No, I cannot. I just bonked the microphone, so I can't be bothered. Okay. Hang on. I know what how to do this. Yeah, like that. Now I can do this. Over the edge of the universe, what do you see? What do you see under the world? The world is flat. No! They were right. Come on, we can't let this go. Can't let this secret escape. Oh, Oh. Think you can fluster me, Icebait? Think you can get back at me? Hmm? Hmm? No, I just want to return the goods. Oh, there you go. We can do selfie running mode. We run back. Wow, this is quite a dramatic lighting situation. Shadows and everything. Ooh. So we run over the hills and far away, back away from the edge of the universe, where life is all full terror. Standing on no. I've forgotten how the song goes. Oh, something Armageddon. I'm nuclear. I'm war. Na 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 na. Na na. Na 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 na. Na na na. Na 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 na. I don't know. Go inside my brain. No, you can go into my head. Oh, whoa. Look, no, you're not locked in, not locked on me, you're locked on the world. This is the view you want, this is the view you want, this what you want. Okay, there, we're done indulging. It's not bad. Not bad, how about here? Look at that. Oh, fail. This is please. Okay, oh. I will not, but you will not behave, will you? Nah. Okay, we'll go back to the 4cam. I've turned on a bunch of filters. Oh no, now it's picked up the camera. Oh well, we're here now. This one is locked to me. I'm trying to see if I can find the starting position. The starting position is marked by a random object that they use for the I think I just ducked you into the sand there, sorry. I was just going to remark how cute the close-up of the model was, and then suddenly... Ah! What? Oh, here it is. So yeah, here, I know this is the start position, because... Oh, that camera's over there. Shit. This one, however. It's got the little... The little vase. That's just toggling on the mirror. Was a fun journey. We went there to the edge of the world and back again. You think that's enough? You think we've had enough talking, rambling, going on things? I think so. I'm tired. I want to sit down. But yeah, next stream will be... Pretty sure I said Castlevania on Tuesday, Silent Hill on Thursday. I'm wrong. We'll see the schedule in a bit anyway. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it today. I think thank you all for watching. Give me a moment for me to like sort out all the bits so I can actually raid someone because I have to get off the get out of VR headset and things. Silent Hill 4's a day. That's yeah. I'll see you tomorrow. And we'll have a good time then. But thank you all for listening to me waffle on and walk through a desert. I know that's a big ask for some of you. Bye! I can always waffle. Ah, damn it. Now I'm really hungry for waffles. Fuck. Fuck! Okay, bye.